Hi, Aditi. Ready for another story with Bigsby and Grandpa? Bigsby, are you ready?
Bigsby ready for story.
All right, today's story is Bigsby's Big News, and Grandpa's gonna read it.
Hi, Aditi. Here we go. No one knew about giant, furry Bigsby except his best friends, Sam and June. It was summertime, and the three friends were having tons of fun playing in the forest. They had mud ball fights, played tag, juggled, joked, and danced. They also swam and splashed in the pond a lot. Bigsby couldn't get enough of the water.
Bigsby loves swimming.
Someone else was in the forest a lot that summer, too. Sam's neighbor, Mr. Jasper, spent all day in the woods trying to get proof that Bigsby was real. He searched every nook and cranny, even though Bigsby was much too big to fit in a cranny, until click, Bigsby felt a shiver up his back.
Uh-oh, no good.
Leaping liverwurst, Sam said. He couldn't believe it. There was a picture of Bigsby on the front page of the newspaper. At least, Sam was pretty sure it was Bigsby. He looked a little chubbier than usual. Sam knew Bigsby would be worried because he was an extremely shy guy.
Bigsby wanna hide.
Sam found Bigsby and June in the forest. The forest was full of other people, too. Sam told his friends about the story in the paper. June said, "So Bigsby's become big news." Bigsby felt a shiver up his back.
Nuh-uh, no way.
Sam and June decided to walk into town. They wanted to see just how bad the big news might be. "Flying flapjacks," Sam yelped. There were people all over town, too. "Sam," June said, "Bigsby can't hide forever. We have to figure out how to stop all this." Sam and June had a great and tricky idea. If they made people think that Mr. Jasper's picture was a fake, then maybe everyone would quit looking for the real Bigsby. But Sam and June weren't big enough to do it alone. They'd need help, big time. The three friends would build a giant look-alike furry creatures for people to find so they'd stop looking for the real one. Everything would go back to normal. Back in the forest, they measured the real Bigsby, which took a while because Bigsby was very, very ticklish. After that, they searched the forest and their houses for stuff to use to build the lookalikes. By the time they were done, they had 3 Bigsby decoys that looked so much like Bigsby, the plan was sure to work. Bigsby thought his buddies were the greatest.
Oh, you guys are great.
They put the first lookalike next to the tallest tree in the forest. Even though it wasn't a real Bigsby, people were excited to find him anyway. Not Mr. Jasper, though. When he saw the lookalike creature, he was a little confused. The day after that, the second lookalike was found swimming in the pond. It looked like it was having so much fun. The real Bigsby wanted to run out and dive in too. Bigsby couldn't get enough of the water.
Bigsby loves to cannonball.
Early the next morning, the third lookalike was found. It was doing a little window shopping right in the middle of Main Street. I wonder if they have a shirt in Bigsby's size, Sam joked. The friends thought it was very funny.
Good one.
By the time the afternoon paper came out, the excitement was all over. The news of Bigsby's decoys had spread through the town. The people who lived there went back inside. The people who didn't went back to wherever they were from. Sam and June's plan had worked, which was great because now Bigsby really wanted to play. Bigsby really wanted to play. That's just what the three friends were doing when Mr. Jasper bumped into them on his way home. First, Mr. Jasper thought Bigsby was a tree. Then he thought Bigsby was another look-alike creature. Then he thought, it's him. He's real. And my camera's at home. Bigsby smiled nervously and waved.
Hey, hey.
As Mr. Jasper ran off to get his camera, Sam and June hugged their giant furry friend. He was not a look-alike or a tree. Bigsby was real. Together, Sam and June said, "You're the best friend a kid could ever have."
Bigsby loves you.
I hope you enjoyed the story, Dee. Good night. I love you. Good night, Bigsby.
Bye-bye.
Good night, honey.